This land is your land, this land is my land.
How's it going, everybody? My name's Nico Chico, and welcome back to another Vmedia Arts live event. Tonight, we're here at the Dean Lesher Center for the Arts in Walnut Creek. Now, as you can see, we have some people in the hallway. It's actually because this is a red carpet opening night. Center Rep is actually, this is one of their new additions to their shows. Every opening night, they're gonna have a bunch of food and a bunch of music right before the show starts, and it's always gonna be a great time celebrating Woody Sez, the life and music of Woody Guthrie, an American legend.
This land is your land, and this land is my land, from the California to the New York Island.
Woody Guthrie, America's greatest troubadour, is an uplifting musical portrait.
This land was made for you and me.
This train don't carry no gamblers, this train.
The concert-like setting transports the audience through his fascinating life with ballads and energetic foot stomper hits like This Land Is Your Land, The Ballad of Tom Joad, Pastures of Plenty, and The Train Is Bound for Glory.
And this is opening night of Woody Sez.
Yeah! That's right, it's the very last show of the season this year. Can you tell us how exciting it was and why this show is the big closer?
For one thing, 4 Jedi-level multi-instrumentalist actors, singer, performers. They've been on Broadway, they've toured the world, they've played in bands. They're phenomenal performers. So just on that level, it's such an exciting show.
Sure, I'm Alex Moore. I'm Community Engagement Coordinator here at the Lesher Center for the Arts.
Yeah, we're actually just getting ready to start up the opening night party. Can you tell us a little bit about how it was set up and who provided for it?
Sure, so we started opening night events this season as a way to really celebrate our opening nights, but also to create a platform for the local businesses here in Walnut Creek to really connect with our patrons and have an extra platform really to show off their business and really treat us to a really cool night tonight as well.
Oh, can I get your name?
My name is Fevzi.
Okay, you're in charge of the food here?
That's correct, yes. And then we also have the house-made dolmas, stuffed grape leaves. They're all vegetarian. We own the restaurant right across the street. Name is La Canta. Anybody from the Leisure Center, they bring their ticket, they get 15% off from us.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, all right, well, you should watch the show just for the food and the discount. Directed by Nick Corley and musical direction by David M. Lutkin. Featuring a talented cast of 4 actors, including Darcy DeVille, David Finch, David M. Lutkin, and Megan Loomis.
You know, Woody Guthrie was an American original, so to celebrate him, you know, without whom there'd be no Bob Dylan, there'd be no Bruce Springsteen. Now, Woody Guthrie was the guy who kicked off that kind of American music.
JR Catering has provided wine and complimentary beer as well. We've got flower arrangements from Trader Joe's, and Heritage Each has some snacks and food out the door at the end of the night tonight.
We talked to David Finch, one of the cast members who gave us all the information about Woody Sez.
And we tell the story of Woody Guthrie and a lot of the songs. Woody was a fighter for the common man, blue-collar man, and he was the voice during probably the late 20s all the way until the mid to late 50s of the common man, sort of like a Bruce Springsteen or a Bob Dylan.
His songs really speak to, you know, what it's like to be in America today just as much as it did in the Depression. So he's really relevant.
So I play about 10 different instruments in the show: viola, violin, clawhammer, banjo, 12-string guitar, 6-string guitar, dulcimer, spoons, penny whistle, a bunch of different harmonicas, and hop around. I would never call myself a dancer.
They have performed this show all over the world. Over 70 cities, the Far East, Europe. They just came back from Poland where they did it.
Almost 3 different casts. It's actually played more cities in Europe than it has in the United States. I think this is the 27th city in the United States, and then Europe obviously is the remaining, whatever it is, 47 or whatever it is.
It's a real sing-along kind of material. David Lutkin, who plays Woody Guthrie and co-created the piece, is really good at working the audience. He turns the 300-seat Lesher Theater into a living room.
Woody was never wealthy. he sang these songs for the people, and he was their voice. And you have guys that have done that since: Bruce Springsteen, Tom Moran, people like that. They've become millionaires because of their rock careers and stuff like that. And they do try to speak out, but it's tough to listen to a guy that has millions of dollars. Whereas Woody at that time was just as broke as the next guy.
Every Sunday after the matinee, they do a hootenanny out here in the lobby, and people are invited to bring instruments. I think did I bring my harmonica? Please tell me I did.
Oh my God.
Woody Says.
This Land Is Your Land was really a protest song, right? And so really a lot of the protest stuff these days is you'll find in hip-hop music. It's not always about good things, but it's just like not as much of the folk world as it used to be, I think.
Now, before we end the night, I also want to remind you guys about our later events coming up this year. In November, we have the TBAs. It's going to be a great time. Aubrey will be there, maybe. Kat, Zaya, who knows? Come join us.
Next season's all lined up. Kicking off with 2 musicals, 3 plays, annual production of Christmas Carol, California premiere of a play about Bessie Smith, the great blues singer, the Empress of the Blues. And then we're closing the season with, I can't say what it is.
It's a secret.
Do not announce restriction.
That's a wrap, everybody. Woody Says closes here at the Dean Lesher Center on June 23rd, so make sure you guys come out and see it. My name's Nico Chico. I'll see you guys in the crowd. Go see a show.